Welcome to the channel, and today we're taking on another song from Relapse, which was the most serious song on the album, and the intro of the song contains a series of negative events that affected Eminem and fellow Shady Records artists. Careful What You Wish For appears as the second bonus track on Relapse, but rumors suggest that it was supposed to be the first song on Eminem's cancelled album King Mathers. As we get started, remember to subscribe and turn on notifications, and for those of you that have been with us from the beginning, thanks for sticking around. The intro of the song contains incidents that occurred during Eminem's dark years and starts with Eminem's cancelled sold-out Anger Management European tour in 2005, when Eminem cancelled and went to rehab in August. It also touches on Obi Trice's gunshot incident that Obi survived, news reports of Proof's death, and ends with this.
But doubters believe he's retiring, leaving us all to ask, will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Eminem starts the first verse by stating that he's finally gotten what he wished for, but this was certainly not how he thought it would be. He's now feeling imprisoned, and even in Where I Am, Eminem described this feeling of imprisonment as a result of fame. Feeling imprisonment makes sense even in the literal sense, since he's forced to stay away from public places because of fame, hence it's like living in prison. Eminem moves on to give us a detailed explanation of how he wanted the fame in the beginning, but little did he know that his addiction to fame will become a monster that consumes him later on, and Eminem describes this as,
I started to inhale it, smell it, started sniffing it, and it became my cocaine. I just couldn't quit.
Eminem is speaking about the fame here like the drug cocaine, and based on the fact that Eminem was touring regularly and performing some impressive feats like doing 44 shows in 66 days, which was the case with the Up in Smoke tour in 2000, you can see how Eminem was having the time of his life earlier. But with all this came a price, and it was,
but I was losing my freedom. There was nowhere for me to not go and be seen and just go and be me.
Just like we've discussed on this channel, Eminem's albums have been shitted on from the beginning, which makes me giggle when I hear a critic talking about how Eminem's first 3 albums were classics. New fans may be too young, but I was well aware of the fact that critics have always rated Eminem's albums poorly from the beginning, and even Eminem touches on this.
Every CD, critics gave it a 3, then 3 years later they go back and re-rate it.
It was years later, after they realized they couldn't do damage, that they go back and re-rate his albums. How hypocritical. It doesn't help any artist when you go back years later to re-rate an album, as the damage has already been done, but luckily for Eminem he was immune, and this is the same case for Relapse. In 2009 it was shitted on, but now many fans and critics call it a masterpiece. In the next bars, Eminem admits that Encore didn't match the quality of the first 3 albums.
But Encore just didn't have the caliber to match it.
Eminem then continues and states that when enough time passes, they'll also call Encore a classic, but the opposite actually happened, and Eminem contributed to this BS by admitting in his Sway interview that Encore is not what he would consider one of his better albums, but I disagree with Eminem on this one. Some of his most iconic songs in my opinion are on Encore. The next bars gives it away that this song was recorded in 2007, since Eminem states that 8 years later he's still at it, and ends the first verse by implying that just like the Incredible Hulk, he has enough strength to continue despite facing some serious hardships, hence the bar about walking with a broken back. In the second verse of the song, Eminem talks about a fan that wrote a letter to him that states he's been praying for Eminem every day, and Eminem finds this quite strange since they don't really know each other in real life. Eminem refers back to what he had to go through to make it, and even now that he's made it, his problems have extended to things he couldn't even envision in the beginning, and Eminem uses this to state that what many pray for is already gotten, and it's not as rosy as many people think.
Just watch what you wish for, cause I got the shit.
The song is short and straight to the point and is pretty much a twin song to My Darling, and it's important to add that the 2 songs are next to each other on both the rumored King Mathers tracklist and also on Relapse. If you'd like to support the channel, consider donating at the link in the description. Thanks for watching, leave your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this.